Hi everybody, this is Rich. Welcome back to my channel. Today doing a video about the Osmo Pocket, and this video is going to be comparing it to the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. So I'm a bit behind the times. I've recently picked up the Galaxy Note 9 even though the Galaxy Note 10 is out. I thought it looks a great phone and really handy, great features. I like having a big screen to watch lots of YouTube videos on the train, so it's a lovely phone, really happy with it. One of the things that I found really useful is that the video recording is actually really good. It has stabilization in the lenses, so that means it smoothens out the footage, doesn't look jittery and jittery like some phones do. And also my previous phone used to do a lot of focus hunting and focus breathing, so it just looked terrible for video. So I picked up the Osmo Pocket to help me out with that, and obviously the Osmo Pocket's main feature and selling point is the gimbal, so that makes your footage look buttery smooth and cinematic and beautiful. So in this video I'm going to be comparing the Note 9 and the Osmo Pocket, the footage, and seeing whether I need the Osmo still now that I've got the Note 9. I think that the Osmo still has its place because the Osmo is far more useful for proper videography in that you can change your shutter speed. You've got full manual settings, you can put filters on so that then you can get that, well, you can follow that 180-degree shutter rule where your shutter speed is twice your frame rate. Whereas with the Note 9, I've got no idea what's going on with it really. I can't control shutter speed or put filters on it or anything like that. So I think for photos you can control ISO and shutter speed, but I can't see it in the video options. So this video going to be comparing footage from both of them, and the way I'm going to make it fair is by using this mount. So this is a mount that I picked up for the Osmo, and it's primarily meant to be used when you put the Osmo in it to plug your phone in, and then you can mount it on a tripod. And also you've got the live view then when you've got the little plug thing on the Osmo to plug into the phone. But in this video I'm just going to clamp the phone on and the Osmo next to it, and then going to walk around Sutton Park, which is my local park here. It's kind of like a big nature reserve, so it's just all woods and forest. And then yeah, just going to see how the footage looks after a bit of a walk around in Sutton Park, and then we'll talk through the results. So on to the footage then.
Fight against. And if you want my opinion, I'll let it take me away. Only relief is the four on the floor and the crowd that goes, oh, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, oh, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Like we back from the dead. And if you want my opinion, I'll let it take me away. Only relief is the four on the floor and the crowd that goes, oh, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, oh, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up.
So this is the Osmo Pocket. Quick vlog end here. This is me filming some footage on the phone and the Osmo Pocket to check which one looks best. So I hope you enjoy this video, and now it's back to the studio to talk about what we've seen. So that was the footage then from the Osmo Pocket and the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Just went over my local park, walked around holding it up with the tripod and the mount as I showed you earlier, and yeah, look, got really nice footage, especially from the Osmo Pocket. This test was a big ask really for the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 with its inbuilt image stabilization. As walking around in that park, it's quite sort of rooty, rocky ground, so it's quite easy to sort of add a bit of judder to the camera unintentionally. But the Osmo Pocket looked really smooth and fluid and very nice indeed, whereas the Galaxy Note 9 clearly did struggle to maintain a stable image. But we'll maintain it's a good camera for being out on the go when you haven't got any gear with you. And if I was doing less sort of strenuous sort of shots where I'm not walking around doing a first person view sort of shot, then I think the Note 9 will capture some really good 4K footage. So it's a great camera on it, but certainly the Osmo is much better. The Osmo, I shot that in the D-cinelike profile, which is a really flat profile, and then color graded it afterwards. So as you can see, it came out really nice, the color tones that I put into it there, compared to the Note 9, which did look a lot flatter. With the Note 9, it has got a HDR option to film in a bit more brighter sort of color and probably get more saturation into the video footage. But using the HDR function, you lose the image stabilization. So that's why I turned HDR off, and the images from the Note 9 were just as shot. I didn't bother to color grade them because it was a more dynamic profile anyway that the Note 9 had. So it didn't really need the grading, and if I did color grade it, I probably would have added quite a lot of noise into the photos, as it's clearly not in that profile going to capture the dynamic range for proper color grading in post-production. So definitely think the Osmo is the winner here, and clearly with things like filters that you can put onto it to keep your shutter speed to double your frame rate, you're going to achieve much better video quality, much nicer motion blur. That was another thing I noticed with the Note 9. The footage did look a bit jittery, so it's probably raised up the shutter speed to compensate for the brighter sort of conditions, even though it wasn't even that bright. I did use a filter on the Osmo for some of the footage. I think at first I forgot to put it on, but then I did put I think it's an ND8 filter on so that I could get the right shutter speed and get the smooth cinematic motion blur that we all want to see in our video clips. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it interesting and useful, and I hope you'll think about buying an Osmo Pocket. A superb little gadget, highly recommend it, and it's just such a handy thing to just carry around in all conditions really, wherever you go, to capture some nice footage. So yeah, so join me again soon. Please give the video a like, subscribe. Have more videos coming on Wednesdays and Saturdays every week, talking all about drones, photography, videography, and cool gadgets generally. So join me again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, everybody.